What's up, guys? We're here with another locals deck profile. So why don't you tell us who you are and what you played?
Hi, my name is Nate. I am playing a build of Sprite Runick. It's a little bit, in my opinion, 50-50 Sprite, 50 Runick. I went X3 today with this build. First time running it at 100%. I think it did really well for the first time. I'm still learning it, so hopefully in the coming weeks I can get less losses and we can do a lot better with this. So,
hey man, gotta start somewhere.
Yes, sir.
You start out playing bad decks, now you got a good deck, now you just gotta learn how to play the good deck.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, let's see what you got in here.
All right. First off, for our Sprite Engine, we are running 2 Sprite Blue. If I had a third, I would run a third, but I only have 2. But it is your starter, it's your searcher, it's your 1-card combo right there. If you have everything, if you have this and even another Spright or something in your hand, then you know, GG easy into your opponent. Next up is my 3 Sprite Jet. 3 Sprite Jet. You search off your starter, your Gamma Burst, or your Smashers off of it. So yeah, always run it at 3. I run it at 3, of course. Next up is my 2 Sprite Red. Sprite Red is your Monster Negate, I believe. Yeah, it's your Monster Negate. I've been looking at some lists. Some lists run 2, some lists run 1. I've decided to run 2 for right now. See how it goes. I may cut this card down to 1 and see how that runs. Next up, for my 1-ofs is my 1 Sprite Pixies and 1 Sprite Carrot. Your Pixies is your attack and defense gainer, and then your Sprite Carrot is your spell and trap negate. So, and then for my Sprite spells, I run 3 copies of starter. Always need to run 3. All the lists I've seen run 3. Yeah. Next up are my 1-ofs, my Sprite Gamma Burst, and my Sprite Sleeper Smashers. Sprite Gamma Burst is basically a second Sprite Pixies, and Sprite Smashers is a really good disruption. Lets you banish a card that your opponent really needs. Yeah. So next up is going to be my Frog Engine. I run 3 Swap Frogs. I've seen this guy come up a lot, and this tournament today, easily searchable, easily spammable, make totally awesome your first turn. Okay, your opponent is crying. Next up, I play 1 Ronin Totem. I usually see people play 1 Ronin Totem and 1 Duke Frog. I don't play Duke Frog, I just run the 4 frogs. Ronin Totem is the second material used to go into the totally awesome. Next up, I run 3 Deep Sea Diva. I was running Life Twin this tournament, and then I decided to switch it up because I don't have any Life Twin links. So I find that this is more viable, and this has the same effect as the 2 normal summon Life Twin monsters. And then for my hand traps, I run 2 Effect Veiler. Always, it's the most generic hand trap you can run right next to Ash Blossom. And then 2 DD Crow, especially for this format, especially for your element, and even Spright. You know, you can banish one of their frogs before they can bring it back. Really helps. Next up is my Runic Engine. I run 1 field spell. I've seen some lists run 1 field spell or 2 field spells. I'm running 1 right now, and I really like it at 1. I may bring it up to 2. I don't know, but I'm thinking about just staying at 1. Next up, I run 2 Runic Tip. I see most lists run it at 3, but I like to stay at 40 cards or under 45. I believe I'm running exactly 40 in this build. So I want to keep it at 40 for the most consistency. Next up is 2 Runic Flashing Fire. This is your special destroyer, your special summon monster destroyer for your opponent. You just destroy one of their special summon monsters, and they banish 2 off the top of their deck, which is really nice. Sprite Slumber. This card really helps because you can target one of your own monsters and it won't be destroyed by battle or card effect the first time, so it's kind of like a shield. Also, your opponent banishes cards on top of that, so it really helps in situations where they can easily pop monsters on your field, or could easily get over them just by sheer attack points. Next up, I run 3 Enemy Controller. It's just a handy trap or a handy spell that I have. I may be switching these out with something else. I don't know yet, but for right now, I'm running these in my main. Next up is 2 Dark Ruler No More. I've seen other lists run 3, but I'm running 2. And then your 1 Called by the Grave. Same thing as your DD Crows and others that target opponent's graveyard monsters. Helps with Spright, Frog, even Tier Element as well. And then next up is, for my last 3 cards, I run 3 Infinite Impermanence. Same thing, easily helps with your Spright mirror matches, your Tier Element matches, especially in this format, really helps. But yeah, that is my main board. Let's go on to the sideboard before my extra deck. First, I run 2 anti-spell. I know there's a little thing called Runics going around, and I have ran a pure Runic deck before, and it's literally 98% spell. So their field spell allows you to activate the quick spell on your opponent's turn. This says no. Also, it really helps with Spright and even Tier Element. I run an extra Spright Gamma Burst just in case I need that extra 1400 or that extra attack boost wherever needed. I run 2 Forbidden Chalice. If I had Forbidden Droplets, I'd run them, but you know, Forbidden Chalice is the poor man's Forbidden Droplet. Next up, I run 1 Terraforming to search out my Runic field spell. 1 Dark Ruler No More, just as a space holder for something else. I don't know what it's going to be, but it'll be something else here in a few weeks.
I can't allow this to be on my channel, I'm sorry.
I side in 3 Mystic Mine. I side these in if I know that he's going to have more monsters than me. Also, if I know that, or just in case, that if I don't see any Sprite stuff, which happens literally 5% of the time. I usually see Sprite stuff, and I can usually get into full combo first turn. So Mystic Mine is there just as like, oh, you break my board, I'm gonna break your board. Kind of like a crackback. Next up is 2 Raigeki. Also helps with Spright and Tier Element when they have a large board and you have nothing. Makes them end their turn, you draw into like Sprite Blue or something, and then you go into full combo from there. Next up is 2 Lava Golem. I was running Ubiru in their place, but I switched them out with Lava Golem. Same thing with Mystic Mine. I can normal summon it on their field, play Mystic Mine, and each turn they're losing 1,000 life points, which rarely comes out, rarely happens, but when it does, it hurts. And then next up is Artifact Scythe, one Artifact Scythe. I put this in my side deck because I'm hopefully gonna pick up a Mannequin Cat for my extra deck, and I can easily special summon out Artifact Scythe with Mannequin Cat and getting Artifact Scythe's effect. That is my sideboard. Now my extra board is gonna be one Link Haribo. This is a placeholder for said Mannequin Cat, so we're gonna forget about that. It's over there. I don't even run level 1s. I hate level 1s. They're the salt of the earth.
All right.
One Salamander. I've been seeing a lot of lists play this. I have yet to find a situation where to use this. I also run one IP Masquerena. I've also seen a lot of lists run this. Haven't found a situation where to link climb into that yet. Next up, I run 2 Sprite Elf. I was running 3, but I sold 1. But I like running 2 a lot better. I've seen most lists run 2, and it's more consistent this way. I run 1 Nightmare Unicorn. Haven't used it yet. Found no really situation to use it yet, because I'm always ending on, say, Elf and a Toad, or Elf, Toad, and maybe even a Gigantic if I have a starter and a 1-card combo in hand. And then Nightmare Griffin is just a placeholder for a future access code talker, so again, we're just gonna forget about that. And then next up is 2 Cat Shark. Basically use it for the effect. I can detach if I have a gigantic Sprite that's used with a Link monster that's already 3,200. Well, bam, you have a thick 6,400 attack monster on your field. Really thick. Next up, I run 1 totally awesome. It's your Omni Negate, and you can go
What more is there to say about Toad?
Yeah, it's gonna get shafted in this ban list. It's gonna get banned, so why not use it when you can? Next up is 2 Gigantic Spright. All the lists I've seen ran 2. If one of your Gigantic Sprites hits the graveyard for some reason, you can easily go into another one. Next up, I run 1 Zeus. Just for the occasion that I need to blow someone's board up, I have that. Also, it's a 3,000 beat stick. And then for my last extra card, I run Hugin, Huggin, however you want to say it, the Rune of Queens. This also is a field spell search. So if I have like a Runic spell card, another Runic spell card, and a 1-card combo, or even if I have 0 1-card combos, even if I have a monster that can't really go into anything, I can Runic on my first turn, special this guy out, normal monster, and then go into the full combo, which makes this deck really, really viable. But yeah, that is my Spright Runic.
Don't forget about your placeholders over here.
Oh yeah, my placeholders that don't mean shit. All
right, well, do you have any shout outs or anything like that?
Yeah, shout out to the gathering place here, letting us running local tournaments. Shout out to Jordan, who really helped me
build
this deck.
I teach you.
Yeah, he taught me basically everything there is to know about running Sprite Frog, running the engine, and how it works, and how to basically work around every single negate there is. So yeah, huge shout outs to him. Also, huge shout out to just the local Yu-Gi-Oh community here in Abilene. Yeah, really big ups, and yeah, hopefully I can get better with this deck, and hopefully when I see all of y'all guys at Lubbock Regionals on the 8th of October, here in a couple weeks, I'll be saucing on y'all, so watch out.
All right, we're looking forward to the sauce. Thanks for the deck profile.
Yes, sir.